Ishibashi, I like you. Will you go out with me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really looking to date anyone right now. And honestly, I'm divorced.
What?
I've been through a lot, and I'm kind of burned out on relationships and marriage. I don't think I'm in any place to date someone right now. A wonderful person like you deserves someone with a lot more energy than a worn-out guy like me. My name is Mamoru Ishibashi. I'm 33, and as I just said, I'm divorced. My ex-wife had been spending money behind my back the entire time we were married, funneling it to another man. I had no idea, even before we got married. 3 years in, it all came out, and we divorced. Why would you do this? If there was someone else, why did you even marry me?
Come on, you already know the answer to that, don't you? Your father runs a company, and you're an executive being groomed to take it over. Just like you're probably thinking, I'm exactly the kind of awful woman who was after your money. And you're exactly the kind of fool who fell for it.
When her affair was exposed and she had the nerve to be completely shameless about it, her words cut right through me when I was already barely holding together. I filed for damages against her and the guy she was seeing, and won. But getting money back doesn't fix what's broken inside. After that, I just couldn't bring myself to care about dating or marriage anymore. So, I heard Kudo from the secretarial department confess to you, and you turned her down? What? How do you know about that? We work in the same building. Rumors get around. Besides, Kudo seems like a great girl. That's exactly why I turned her down. It wouldn't be fair to a good person like her to end up with a divorced guy. Huh, if that's your excuse, you're never going to remarry. I don't want to remarry. But from Dad's perspective, having me stay single forever probably reflects badly on him. He wants to do something about it. Hey, what do you think about a matchmaking meeting? A matchmaking meeting? She's 28. When she was young, she was deceived by a man, and she's been wary of men ever since. But apparently, she heard about you and said she'd be willing to meet. Why me specifically? If you're curious, why not just find out for yourself? She probably already knows my situation. If that's the case, maybe they figured that since I've had trouble trusting women after everything with my ex-wife, two people with similar wounds might actually connect.
My name is Hiroko Hidaka. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Mamoru Ishibashi.
Yes, it's been a long time.
Huh? Have we met somewhere before? You don't remember? When you were kids, there was a girl who used to come visit the factory a few times. He kept dragging her into your video games. Wait, huh? Is that Hiroko? Little Hiroko?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had absolutely no idea. You've grown up so much that I couldn't match you to the Hiroko in my memory at all. You could have told me we already knew each other. I wanted to see how long it took you to figure it out. When I was in elementary school, there was a girl named Hiroko who used to come to the factory where my dad worked. Neither of us actually wanted to be there. We were both just dragged along because of our parents' work. So we were both incredibly bored. That's how I ended up teaching Hiroko how to play video games. She never played before, and we spent a lot of time playing against each other.
When Hiroko was in college, she was taken advantage of by a terrible man. He could tell our family had money, and he used Hiroko's kindness against her to drain her finances.
That's awful.
Of course, we took legal action and recovered the money, but Hiroko's heart took much longer to heal. Ever since then, she just hasn't been able to open up to men.
That's almost exactly what happened to me.
But as her parents, we want her to find happiness and get married someday. We were looking for someone she might feel comfortable with, and that's when we heard about you, Mamoru. Hiroko agreed to meet you, and we couldn't be more grateful.
That said, I am divorced. Isn't that a concern in terms of how things look?
We're not asking Hiroko to get married for appearances. We just want her to be happy.
I feel the same way.
I can't even imagine how betrayed you must have felt being deceived by someone you actually married. But I don't want you to spend the rest of your life carrying that pain. I want you to find happiness. Dad.
Mamoru,
Yeah?
I think I'm an idiot. I was fooled by a man I thought I was in a relationship with. He took my money and caused so much trouble for my family. I wouldn't blame you if the idea of getting involved with someone like me feels like too much.
I know exactly what kind of pain she's feeling right now. And it just makes me furious at the guy who did this to her. Why did someone like her have to go through that? You're not an idiot, Hiroko. In a situation like this, the person who does the deceiving is always the one in the wrong. The victim has no reason to blame herself.
Mamoru?
People who take advantage of others like that always get what's coming to them. And the people who are taken advantage of, I think they find their way to happiness. I'd never been able to think that positively before. Why now? Something about being around Hiroko makes it hard to feel sorry for myself. I just want to take some of that weight off her shoulders.
Do you think I'll be able to find happiness too?
Yes.
Then, I want to find that happiness with you. I want to heal together.
Together?
Yes!
You know what? Maybe together I actually could. After that, setting aside any talk of marriage or dating for the time being, Hiroko and I started making time to see each other. She needed to figure out whether she could really trust me, and I needed to figure out whether I could truly trust her. Even though we'd known each other as kids, we'd gone years without seeing each other as adults. There was a lot we both wanted to know about each other. But strangely, the more I learned about her, the more naturally I seemed to accept everything about her. I didn't feel any resistance to showing her my real self either. It was a calm, gentle kind of relationship. Nothing like what I had with my ex-wife. And I slowly started to feel like I didn't want to let this go. 6 months after the matchmaking meeting. Your birthday's next week, right? Is there anywhere you'd want to go?
Let me think. Actually, I've always wanted to go to Disneyland.
Then let's go.
Oh, really? Wow! I can't believe we're actually here at Disneyland!
She's so much more energetic than usual. It's adorable. You've never been here before?
Never. I always thought I'd come someday with a boyfriend, and then I stopped being able to have a boyfriend, so...
Got it. Then today, we do whatever you want.
Can we buy character hats?
Of course.
Mamoru, what do you think?
You look like you're having an absolute blast. I love it.
Oh wait, if you don't stop me, you're the one who has to walk next to me looking like this.
I don't mind at all. All I'm thinking is how cute you look when you're happy.
If you're going to say something like that, then I'm really walking around like this all day.
Perfect. Let's go. It was Hiroko's birthday, and we were having a wonderful time at the theme park. Then, while we were waiting in line for a ride, the worst possible thing happened. I ran right into my ex-wife, Dokumi.
No way! I can't believe I'd run into you here.
Whoa! Is that your ex? That's wild!
Oh wow! So after we split, you started dating this plain little thing?
I have zero interest in ever getting close to someone like you again.
Whatever. So you picked someone plain, and on top of that, she's walking around in those ridiculous hats and glasses. I don't know how I could stand being seen with her.
Hiroko, don't worry about her. You look great.
Mamoru.
By the way, that's quite a young guy you're with.
Age doesn't matter. We're in love.
Unlike some old man, I'm gonna make Dokumi happy for real. Count on it. Good for you. Enjoy. Want to go try a different ride?
Yes.
Even if we ran into them by accident, there was no reason to stay anywhere near them. If anything, I wanted to put as much distance between us and my ex-wife as fast as possible, so we moved on to a different ride. Alright, let's shake that off and have fun.
Actually, can I say something first?
What's up?
That man who was with your ex-wife?
Yeah?
He's the man who scammed me. Because of this outfit, he doesn't seem to recognize me, but that's him.
No way!
I think you should warn your ex-wife. That man is genuinely awful. I guarantee he's doing the same thing to her right now.
Honestly, sounds like a perfect match to me.
What?
If the two people who conned us are now conning each other, no one else gets hurt. Let's just leave them to it.
But...
For all we know, my ex-wife might be the one running the scam on him. Hard to say who's worse. If anything, it might just be two con artists going head-to-head to see who takes the other down first.
What does that even mean?
Anyway, let's go on that ride instead. We came all the way here. Let's forget about those two.
Okay. Wow, the view from up here is so beautiful.
Yeah.
I was kind of all over the place today, wasn't I? Was I too much?
Not at all. You know, compared to when we first met at the matchmaking, you smile so much more now. That makes me really happy.
That's because of you, Mamoru. Being around you, I never feel anxious. I'm just happy the whole time. I'm always grateful we had that matchmaking meeting, that we got to find each other again.
Same. I'm so glad we met. I had convinced myself I was done with relationships and marriage forever. But you changed that. You're the one who helped me heal. And I want to keep walking forward with you from here on out.
Mamoru.
I decided I was going to say this today. Will you date me with the intention of getting married?
I'm so happy. I'm so incredibly happy. It feels like a dream. I want to keep walking forward with you too. Please let me.
In the Ferris wheel at that theme park, we took our next step forward. We finally became a couple. But in my heart, I already knew I wanted to marry her. It seemed like she felt the same way, so we decided to bring our families together as soon as possible and make it official. Meanwhile, around the time we were savoring our happiness, the scammer couple apparently had quite the blow-up. The week after the theme park, I got a call at work from my ex-wife. Of all things, this is what she had to say. Don't call me at work.
You blocked me everywhere else. Whatever, help me. My boyfriend has been racking up debt in my name. It's a complete disaster.
Yeah, sounds like he's a pretty bad guy.
You knew? Then why didn't you say anything when we ran into each other at the theme park?
Because there was nothing to say to two people so in love. You played the victim just now, but weren't you trying to scam him too? Honestly, it sounds like you were made for each other. Wishing you both all the best.
Ugh.
A little while after that, I heard a story about a man and woman who got into a massive fight near a nearby train station. The man ended up in a hospital, and the woman was arrested on the spot. The description of that couple matched the two we'd seen at the theme park perfectly. The people who deceived us, who never showed an ounce of remorse and kept trying to take advantage of others, ended up turning on each other. They got exactly what they deserved. I can only hope that they take the time to reflect on what they've done. And then, 6 months after Hiroko and I started dating, we had our wedding.
Hiroko, you look absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
Mamoru, thank you, truly. Please take care of her from now on. I will, always.
He looks so happy, our Mamoru.
He really does. I'm so relieved. 6 months of dating before getting married might seem fast, but we had built something real between us, so neither of us hesitated. And our parents didn't stand in the way. Knowing that they genuinely just wanted us to be happy, not worried about appearances or formality, meant everything to me. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if we'd found each other sooner, but the past can't be changed. All I can do is build a future so full of happiness that the painful parts fade away. My real life, I'm pretty sure it started on the day I walked into that matchmaking meeting.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.